Welcome back everybody, Matt the Bad here. Today we are going to be talking about a new movie that came out on Netflix called Windfall, starring Jason Segel, Lily Collins, and Jesse Plemons. Watching it on Friday night. The little gist of the story, a guy is robbing this house in Italy. I'm going to assume Italy. You've had that setting and look to it. And the couple comes home before the guy can leave the house, and he ends up kind of holding this couple hostage. And that's basically the easy premise to the story. I didn't know anything about this movie other than the actors in it. And for the positive, getting into the positives, Jason Segel, when I was watching this movie, I was like, I haven't seen this actor in a while. He used to be pretty big in the early 2010s, following How I Met Your Mother. And, he was in the Muppets movie, he was in the 5-Year Engagement, he was in This Is 40. So many comedies. I Love You Man. And then it was like he just disappeared. I feel like I haven't seen him in, like I said, a long time. This is a very different role for him to play. He's not comedic or anything at all in this movie. Very serious. I thought he was really good in the movie. Let's get into Jesse Plemons. This actor is becoming one of the biggest actors in Hollywood. Right now, he's up for an Academy Award for his movie that he just did, The Power of the Dog, on Netflix also. If you were going to say to me, who do you think will be the biggest actor post the show Friday Night Lights? In terms of the actors that were in that show, I don't think I would have ever said Jesse Plemons. Not that he was bad, he was good on the show, but he never seemed like one of those actors that was gonna, jump into stardom to me. You had Scott Porter, who played Jason Street. You had Minka Kelly, played Lila Garrity. You had Adrian Palicki, who played Tyra Collette. You had Taylor Kitsch, who played Tim Riggins. I like Taylor Kitsch. Actually, I feel bad for Taylor Kitsch because I feel like he's actually a really good actor. They shoved him in our face in 2012 with Battleship, Savages, and John Carter. And all of those movies bombed at the box office. And then he did True Detective Season 2. That was a disappointment compared to the first season. But, Jesse Plemons. Who would have thought? And he's married to Kirsten Dunst. Don't you want to be that guy? Yeah. He's really good in this movie. He really plays an asshole in this film. Almost like a Mark Zuckerberg type of role. And I thought he was really good. He really has some standout moments that you just, he can play a real dick really well. So, he was great. And then Lily Collins, the daughter of Phil Collins, the musician, if you didn't know. Lily Collins has been around since 2009 with the football drama, The Blind Side, the one that got Sandra Bullock her Academy Award. And I've been watching her throughout, movies and television. She's on that Netflix show, Emily in Paris, which I have seen. And he was also in the movie Mank, the David Fincher movie. That was on Netflix also. She's been around for over 12 years now. She's really, really good in this movie. She plays a more heavy, dramatic role, and she pulls it off. So I was really impressed with her acting, and then she has a scene with Jason Segel one-on-one outside near a fire going, and it's really just back and forth between both of them, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, this is some top level acting here. So I think she's really good in this movie. Another thing, the cinematography. This movie has a lot of wide shots, and it's very interesting how they play with shot composition in this movie. The way one character is from another character, the wide shots to show sometimes how alone somebody is. And it's just you would think a movie like this where there's only 3 actors in this whole movie. You have the gardener that shows up for 2 minutes, well, for the entire runtime, it's only these 3 actors. And like I said, they give really good performances. I mean, I think if it wasn't for the performances in this movie, the movie would be alright. And I'm going to get into that. And then this movie's only 88 minutes. It really flies by. That, like I said, before you know it, you're like, oh, it's over already. And that's going to lead into my negative. This movie just the third act just happens so quickly that by the time you register what's going on and what happens, the movie's over. And for a movie that's only 88 minutes, I feel like we needed more. A little bit more time especially with one character, the character's arc. Like by the time we get to that third act climax, it's just boom. And it's just we needed a little bit more development, just a little bit more. And like I said, with an 88-minute runtime, the pacing goes, smoothly, but I felt you know what, maybe another 10 minutes, maybe just another 10 minutes to develop a little bit more, so when we got to that climax, when we got to that turning point for a character, it was a little bit more ease into it, not just go from here all the way to here. But where is here? So other than that, Windfall is on Netflix. 88 hour and 28-minute movie. If you're looking for a Hitchcockian thriller, it definitely has some Hitchcock vibes to it. I will give it that. Go watch it if you're a fan of Jesse Plemons. You'll enjoy him. Lily Collins, he's really good. So yeah, so I would give this movie 3.7 out of 5. It's a middle of the road movie. I think other than for the acting, there's not much here. But like I said, 3.5 out of 5, Matt here. Stay tuned, I'm going to have another review for another movie.